and the sisterhood nation of Colombia, and we have they have been made several important proposals delivered to President Nicolás Maduro within the framework of cooperation, solidarity, mutual support, and respect of the sovereign elections of the people of Colombia. And it's very important that we underscore that these recommendations have a deepening sense of respect for values and principles stipulated at the UN Charter, at the state sovereignty, at the self-determination of the peoples, and everything that has to do with the sovereignty and the free self-determination of the peoples, as I said, for not to see this as a process of intervention, but a process of support, complementarity to the people and government of Colombia. And they were also participating in an important delegation of Colombians, men and women, that we received in our country through different associations of women and partners of Colombian associations in Venezuela, that they did important breakthroughs, improvements, and the first forum it is proposed the first dialogue with the participation of Venezuela, CELAC, and the ALBA TCP. After making the forum, seeing the escalation of the crisis in this country, as well as the execution of a coup d'etat denounced by President Gustavo Petro, it is proposed the making of a broadening discussion dialogue with Colombian actors, with participation of Venezuela as a mediator as a continuation of the efforts by Venezuela in this peace dialogue with Colombia that allowed to advance towards the stability of the Colombian nation. Likewise, it is expected to invite President Xiomara Castro as her role of President pro tempore of the CELAC community, as well as the countries of the ALBA TCP. For them to support their good offices in this dialogue process and to help construct the stability of Colombia. The headquarters of such process would be Caracas, the cradle of Liberator Simón Bolívar, and so Venezuela is going to be a mediator with the participation of CELAC and ALBA TCP. The discussions at this forum have reached the consensus of the diplomatic relations between Colombia and Venezuela, which have been very positive since its beginning 2 years ago with the arrival of President Petro. Finally, we have accepted the proposal of Venezuelans constituted by millions of migrants of joining the initiatives proposed by this forum, which have carried out invoking the most kind principles of solidarity between the peoples. Caracas on October 11, 2024, with this statement of the forum and this proposal that has been raised to President Nicolás Maduro Moro to facilitate dialogue in Colombia, we end this statement.
We were listening to Foreign Minister Yvan Gil from Venezuela giving the final conclusions from the ALBA TCP Political Committee also on the Colombian dialogue process. He was offering also the conclusions on the dialogue regarding the process and also different proposals, also inviting Xiomara Castro, president of the SELAC and president of Honduras, to continue following this process. Let's recall that the process of dialogue in Colombia is one of the key processes regarding political activities and also the situation in the country that the ALBA TCP and ALBA governments have been closely following in an effort to bring peace to the country, in an effort to bring dialogue between the parties. So those were the statements offered by Foreign Minister of Venezuela, Yvan Gil. We will continue with more updates in upcoming news brief. Stay tuned with teleSUR English.